And this one says a sales associate for ABC Realty listed and sold a $175,000 home. The seller paid a 6% commission, of which the agent received 2% for the listing the property and 1.5% for selling the property. How much was the broker's share of the commission? Now, they love these kind of questions where, whoops, we'll go back over here, where, you're just really having to do a lot of number crunching. It's not hard number crunching, but, you got to go through and probably work several T problems here. So the first T problem we need to really figure out is how much money did the broker get? And if they sold the home for $175 and they got a 6% commission, I think that would be my first T problem. So I'm going to put my T out, part total percent. I know what it's 6%. I'm going to move my decimal over 2 places, so 0.06. Now the home sold for $175. Well, that's got to be the total, right? We've gone through that tonight. And so we're solving for the commission rate, or the commission. How much commission did they earn? So 175,000 times 0.06 equals 10,500. Now, why do we multiply? Because we had our 2 bottom ones, right? And our math tells us when you have both the bottoms, you multiply. So the answer is $10,500. I could go for that right now, couldn't you, at Christmas time? 175 times 0.06. Actually, I'm hoping to write a contract. I thought I was today on a nice property that would be a lovely Christmas closing because it's supposed to close before Christmas. But $10,500, that's the commission. And, okay, so let's look at this then, of which the agent received 2%, because the sales associate for ABC listed and sold. So this agent gets 2% for listing the property and a 1.5 for selling. Now you could say, well, I'll just take 3.5%. That's fine, but I don't like to try to take shortcuts because they mess you up. So you know what? I'm just going to turn around here, and now the 10,500's on the bottom. My percent, the first one's 2.02, so times 0.02 gives me 10,500 times 0.02 equals $210. That can't be right. But it must be. 10% would be 1,000, but I guess it is right. $210. I'm just wondering, well, that's the correct part. And so we're going to do this again. It just doesn't seem like much commission, does it? I'm almost thinking that, and that would have to be right. So I'm gonna make an instructor call here. Whoops. I meant to get the eraser. I'm gonna redo this because I know, you're not gonna have that kind of a situation. So we're just gonna do 175. I got the wrong pencil there. So 175 times 2%. If that's all your broker's paying you, I'd be looking for a different broker because remember, commissions are what? They're negotiable, right? And so you don't want to settle for $210 on selling 175,000. So, and then we'll just come over here and do 175 times, in this case, 0.15. and that would be 2,625. And then we'd just add those two together. Now, again, you could, and let's just do this. So plus 3,500, 6,125. So if you just took 175 times 0.035, you get the same thing. So, you could add those together. In other words, just to add 2%, 1.5, and instead of doing two T problems, you could just do one.